All right, well, lots of kids just got lots of candy and gifts dropped in their bags at Halloween, but there was a much bigger surprise than candy corn or a full-size candy bar that dropped in on the town of Johnsonville, North Carolina. Because a C-17 cargo plane was on a military exercise to parachute a Humvee onto a target at Fort Bragg. But the crew slightly miscalculated the drop by about 7 miles. And with that accuracy, they could be political pollsters. Now, civilians heard a big boom, and they saw that a Humvee had landed in a back garden, narrowly missing 2 houses and the residents. I'll bet some people thought that Jeff Bezos from Amazon was going overboard with his Amazon drone delivery right to your door concept. Well, as you can imagine, the Army is investigating, and they told local media, and I quote, "Everything went as planned, except for the early release," end quote. If that's not the military, I don't know what is. Picky, picky, picky. Well, the Army sent a team to retrieve the home-delivered Humvee. I'll tell you, if I were the homeowner, I'd say, hey, doesn't the law say if something's delivered to my house by mistake, I get to keep it? I mean, who doesn't want a free Humvee to weed his wife's garden, even if it did nearly land on his head? All right, well, if you're like me, you're looking for that unforgettable Christmas gift for the lady in your life. How about this? This is this season's most talked about pair of shoes. Fashion label, Fecal Matter, and that is the brand. I'm not making this up. It's actually the brand. It's not the materials used for the shoes. It's getting all kinds of response to their fantasy-inspired footwear. They recently shared a picture of their latest creation, and these shoes are right out of a science fiction flick. They are thigh-high featured, monstrous toes, and a backside horn on each one. Our audience is going, ugh. I don't see sales are going to be great out of this bunch here. The social media response was swift. One person said, "I hate this so much." Now, how could that be? Another declared, "It's a no for me, thigh-high boots, but make it nasty." But a whole bunch of Fecal Matter's followers hope to get their own pair. One fan said, "Gorgeous, this is art to me." Another shouted, "This is so delightfully out there." Boy, that's an understatement. And then another one said, "These are horrifying, and I totally want to wear them." Well, I agree with the first half of that statement. According to Vogue magazine, Fecal Matter wants to make these shoes wearable and available to the public. Oh, pooh, you mean we can't get a pair already? I was really looking forward to it. I just wonder if some nice Oxfords with a bad rash and a third eye are going to be available. Weird stuff. All right, our next story. The nation of India is known for its wild driving, but is also getting famous for wildlife driving. You may remember our Indian bus driver who let a monkey take the wheel. Well, now comes police video from the town of Bandipur, where officers pulled over a male suspected of poaching. As they searched his motor scooter and lifted the seat, what did they find? 3 deadly cobras. That's right under his bum. Now, we've all heard of snakes in the grass, but never snakes in the... Well, shame on you. I was not going there. I was just going to say snakes in the scooter. Police said the cobras were alive and hissing and, quote, showed aggression toward their rescuers. Well, cobras aren't famous for their sense of gratitude, people. The poacher is facing charges, but on the bright side, no matter what the punishment he gets, it will still be better than if the snakes had taken a bite out of crime, if you know what I mean. And finally, from our picture is worth 1,000 words file, we came upon some restaurants that probably have great food and service, but their names just seem to have maybe, let's just say, missed the mark. For instance, this fine French dining establishment that seems to look down upon its customers. L'Idiot. It's actually a restaurant. Or this Thai establishment, Titanic. The place seems to give its customers that sinking feeling whenever they dine there. And for those of you who dreamed of a German restaurant that's a gas, and it sells fishing tackle too, for a wunderbar time, Visit, I cannot say it. I just can't do it. I cannot do that. But that's the name of it. It's on the screen. If Stevie Wonder is watching, have someone tell you what it is, because I'm not going to do it. And then there's the Italian restaurant that offers cuisine-transmitted goodness. Herpes Pizza. Yes, I'll take a large with anchovies and a medical exam, please. Fitness folks have to steer clear of Soon Fat. It's a Chinese takeout. Imagine that. Hello, thank you for calling Soon Fat. Yes, you will be when you eat this stuff. I'll bet they give out misfortune cookies with every order. And what do you get when you combine Vietnamese dishes with hip-hop sensibility? Faux sizzle, faux sure. That's what you get. Hope they don't use Snoop Dogg or Cat for that matter. They're turning on me out here. Honestly, I can't blame them. I just wonder if Captain Hook and the Lost Boys dine at Peter Pan. Hummus to goodness, I want to know. Well, with all those creative yet awkward names, we do have a champion. It comes to us from the great state of Hawaii. I don't make these up. I mean, these are real, folks. We get them off the interweb. Itchy butt chicken and joy. And that is the perfect example of why we read the news and restaurant signs so you don't have to. There you go.